Michael Jordan, classified as one of the greatest of all time to play in the NBA. From combining elite perimeter defense to his scoring dominance, his ability is built on peak dominance when he went on to win 6 championships and 6 final MVPs in the only 6 full seasons he went on to play from 1991 to 1998. He holds on to the record as the highest career scoring average in Bourget, regular and playoff season of the league, averaging 30.1 points per game and 33.4 points per game, respectively. MJ has gone on to be the only player in the history of the NBA to win the scoring title and also bag the Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. He did that in 1987 to 1988. He was also selected as the All-Defensive First Team 9 solid times, crowning him as one of the feared on defense as much as on offense. He went on to lead the Chicago Bulls to 2 separate three-peats, which he did from 1991 to 1993, and another in 1996 to 1998. He was basically that elite player who never lost a final series and never let his game clock Game 7. For every finals appearance, he won an MVP title. MJ has recorded a 9 NBA All-Defensive First Team, 10 NBA Scoring Champion, 6 NBA Champion, another solid 6 NBA Finals MVP, 5 NBA Most Valuable Player, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and a 1-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. If there's anything Michael Jordan has proved, it's basically the best to ever play in the league. LeBron James. Here comes another GOAT. LeBron James is often called the greatest all-around D player in the history of the NBA. He is the only player to surpass a total of 50,000 plus total career points in both regular and playoff seasons. Stats-wise, he's the only player to record at least 30,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and a solid 10,000 assists in the history of the league. He is ranked as the first all-time in scoring and also among the top 5 in assists. He is one of the few elite players in the league to have effectively played and defended across all 5 positions during the course of his career. LeBron James is the only player in the history of the NBA to win the NBA Finals MVP with 3 different franchises. He did with the Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Los Angeles Lakers. He has a career total of 2,838 steals, 13,757 assists, and 71,104 total minutes played, while he has also clinged on to win 22 times NBA All-Star, 21 All-NBA selection, 4 NBA champion, and Finals MVP, 6 NBA All-Defensive selection, and a 3 times Olympic gold medalist. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one of the most decorated players in the history of basketball. From leading his then high school Power Memorial to a 71-game winning streak to winning 3 consecutive NCAA championships at UCLA, while maintaining a 77.9% winning rate across his high school, college, and the NBA. Kareem was special to the extent he was so dominant in college, which ended up causing the NCAA to ban dunking from 1967 to 1976 in a bid to clip on his wings. But he found the perfect response to the dunk ban by perfecting his skyhook, which is still considered as the most unstoppable shot in the history of basketball. With 6 NBA championships and 6 MVPs, surpassing the likes of Michael Jordan and LeBron James, Kareem is that player with the power move. During the course of his NBA career, he averaged 38,387 total points, 17,440 total rebounds, and 3,189 total blocks, across a total of 1,569 games played. He is no doubt one of the few players to earn the GOAT badge of honor. Kareem went on to win 19 NBA All-Stars, 15 All-NBA selections, 11 NBA All-Defensive selections, 6 NBA champions, another solid 6 NBA MVP, 3 NCAA champion, a 3-tournament MVP at the UCLA, and a 2-time NBA Finals MVP. Magic Johnson. He is often called the greatest point guard of all time and a class member of the NBA GOAT of all time. With a height measured at 6'9", Magic was that point guard with a power forward body. One of his most legendary moments occurred during his rookie season in 1980, in Game 6 of the NBA Finals, where he started as a center for injured Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He averaged 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. He's the only rookie player in the history of the NBA to ever be named as an NBA Finals MVP. He also holds the record for the highest career assists per game, with 11.2 in regular season and 12.4 assists per game in the playoffs. While everyone is a GOAT, Magic carved a unique path for himself. He also holds the highest winning percentage in the history of the NBA for players with at least 259 games, which is 73.95%, and went on to average a record of 9.85 playoff wins per season in the league. Despite his career being cut short and losing at least 4 to 5 seasons of his prime, he went on to achieve a feat for himself. He won 9 All-NBA First Team consecutively from 1983 to 1991, 5 NBA championships, 3 Finals MVPs, and 3 regular season MVPs. Over the years, he has been compared alongside Stephen Curry for the title of the greatest point guard, but his stand still remains clear. Larry Bird is another GOAT right here. He has clinched on to the GOAT status as the most complete all-around player in the history of the NBA. From elite shooting, incredible rebounding, and a solid basketball IQ, he stands strong as the only player in the history of the league to win 3 consecutive regular season MVPs from 1984 to 1986, while playing as a non-center. He went on to average 24.3 points, 10.0 rebounds, and 6.3 assists during the course of his career. He was also one of the first forwards in the league to stretch the floor consistently. And during the 1984 finals, he went on to average a total of 27.4 points and 14 rebounds against the Lakers. From 1984 to 1988, he was classified as the best player in the league. His shooting efficiency is also one for the book. As the first player to achieve a 50-40-90 season, Bird holds on to a 12 NBA All-Star, 9 All-NBA First Team, 3 NBA Champion, 3 NBA Most Valuable Player, 3 All-Defensive Second Team, another 3 NBA Three-Point Contest Champion, and a 2 NBA Finals MVP. If you enjoy this kind of NBA content, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Wilt Chamberlain, holding on to the greatest of all-time status with his dominant stats in the history of the NBA. Presently, he holds on to 72 NBA records, 68 of them which are exclusive. His single 100-point performance in 1962 still remains till today unbroken by any player in the NBA. This has been a 60-year sacred record unmatched. Chamberlain was that player who forced the NBA to rewrite its rulebook as means of slowing him down. He is the only player to average 50.4 points per game for the course of an entire season in 1961 to 1962, and also went on to average more than 48 minutes per game by playing every minute of every regulation and overtime game that very year. He went on to lead the league in scoring 7 times and rebounding 11 times. It didn't end there. He also led the NBA in total assists in 1968, thereby making him the only center to ever lead in that category. Till today, Chamberlain holds on to the NBA all-time leader in total rebounds and rebounds per game. His career rebounds is pegged at 23,924, while his rebounds per game is 22.9, a total of 31,419 career points and 30.1 career points per game. He is a 13 NBA All-Star, 7 All-NBA First Team, 4 NBA Most Valuable Player, 2 NBA Champion, 1 NBA Finals MVP, and an NBA Rookie of the Year in 1960. Bill Russell. He got his GOAT status from him being the most prolific winner in the history of North American team sports. Having played 13 seasons for the Boston Celtics, he went on to lead them to 11 NBA championships, which also included a streak of 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Russell is the only player in the history of the NBA with 11 championship rings. Throughout his NCAA, Olympic, and NBA careers, he went a perfect 21-0 in winner-take-all games, including a 10-0 record in NBA Game 7. His career was widely characterized by a winner-take-all domination. His final 2 titles, 1968-1969, came while he was both head coach and starting center for the Celtics. In 1966, he became the first black head coach in major U.S. professional sports. Over the years, Russell has been the second all-time in total rebounds with 21,620, while he did 22.5 rebounds per game, some stats away from Wilt Chamberlain. He is quite big on philosophy and made it known that the only stats he cared about was the final score. He was not really big on the team's first achievement of the league. Over the years, he has been able to cling on to 12 NBA All-Star, 11 NBA Champion, 5 NBA MVP, 2 NCAA Champion, Olympic gold medalist, NBA All-Defensive First Team, Presidential Medal of Freedom, and a NBA Finals MVP trophy named in his honor. Shaquille O'Neal. Man got his GOAT status from his reputation as the most physically dominant player in the history of the NBA. Shaq had his peak dominance between the years 1999 and 2002. He went on to lead the Los Angeles Lakers to a three-peat. thereby winning 3 consecutive NBA Finals MVPs, an achievement that has only been accomplished by Michael Jordan and himself. During the finals, he went on to average a staggering number of 35.9 points per game and 15.2 rebounds per game. Similar to Wilt Chamberlain, Shaq was incredibly powerful. The team went on to coin the term "hack a Shaq strategy" in a bid to intentionally fouling him as to exploit his poor free throw shooting so as to slow down his scoring chances. He went on to lead the league 10 times in field goal percentage, surpassing the Wilt Chamberlain record of 9 times. During the course of his career, he had 28,596 points, 2,732 blocks, 13,099 rebounds, and 58.2 field goal percentage. His other notable achievements include 15 times NBA All-Star, 14 All-NBA selection, 4 times NBA champion, 3 times NBA Finals MVP, 3 times NBA All-Defensive Second Team, 1 time NBA MVP, and NBA Rookie of the Year in 1993. Tim Duncan. GOAT status was earned through his greatest power forward in the history of the NBA, which brought about the nickname the Big Fundamental. He is the only player to lead a franchise, the San Antonio Spurs, to 5 championships across 3 different decades. He did so in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014. Duncan went on to play his entire 19 years of career in the NBA with the Spurs, where he never missed playoffs, and he went on to win no fewer than 50 games in a full season. He clings on to the record as the most career all-defensive team selections 15 times and ranks second all-time in defensive win shares. Till today, he remains the all-time leader in postseason double-doubles with a total of 164 and 568 blocked shots. Duncan remains the only player in the history of the league to be selected to both the All-NBA and All-Defensive teams for a total of 13 consecutive seasons. From 1997 to 2003, he went on to form the Twin Towers with David Robinson, who were notable for dominant defensive front court. And fast forward to 2003 to 2016, he re-established himself alongside Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker M to form the Big Three, going on to win 3 more championships during the 2005, 2007, and 2014 seasons. They hold on to the record of the most regular season, with a total of 575 and a total of 126 postseason wins. His overall accomplishments includes 2 NBA MVP, 3 Finals MVPs, 26,496 points pegged at 19.0 points per game, 15,091 rebounds pegged at 10.8 rebounds per game, and 3,020 blocks pegged at 2.2 blocks per game. Kobe Bryant stands as one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA. From his 5 times championships to his Mamba mentality. He played his total 20 years of his career with the Los Angeles Lakers, where he went on to play in 2 different jersey numbers 8 and 24 respectively. For every record in the league, Kobe walks close to it, or has it in his name. His 81 points game in 2006 remains the second highest single game total in the history of the NBA, and the most in the modern era of the league. He was the first player to ever play 20 seasons as a guard and holds the record for the most consecutive All-Star selections, with a total of 18. Kobe Bryant was an elite 2-way dominance player, clinging on to the record of the most all-defensive first-team selections for a guard 9 times and 12 total defensive honors. His career stats includes 5 times championships, 2 times NBA Final MVP, 1 NBA MVP, 18 All-Star selections, 11 All-NBA First Team, 12 All-Defensive Team, and a total of 33,643 points accumulated during the course of his career.